In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Wusthof Classic to the Wusthof Gourmet in terms of their 6-inch chef's knives. The Gourmet is an entry-level knife set by Wusthof, while the Classic is essentially their standard knife set, and there are some big differences between the two. They both start out with the same steel, but the Classic is forged and handmade, while the Gourmet is essentially stamped and machine-made. So the Classic's steel at the end of the day is going to be much more resilient than the Gourmet's will. The edges are very different as well. The Gourmet is ground to a relatively dull 18.5 degrees, while the Classic is ground to a very, very sharp 14 degrees. And to give you an idea of what a difference 4.5 degrees make, with the Classic, I can literally shave my entire arm in one motion. And with the Gourmet, no matter how many times I do this, not a single hair is going to come off. That's the difference in sharpness between the two knives. The blades and how they react to being worked with are very different too, mainly because as a forged knife, the Classic has this very thick bolster in between the tang and the actual blade, which gives you a lot of rigidity to the actual knife. The Gourmet does not have that because it's stamped, so this whole entire blade is very flexible. It's very flimsy. They both have a full tang though, obviously, but the handle quality is much, much different. At first glance, they look like they're the same material, but they're not. The Classic has a very soft, very supple, very high quality feel handle, while the Gourmet, when you touch it, feels almost like a dollar store knife handle. It's very cheap, it's very, very sort of brittle feeling plastic, and it just doesn't give you a good feeling as you're using it. They both have lifetime warranties, which is nice. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you're going to spend that much money on a knife, there are so many better choices in the Gourmet line. The Shun Sora are an amazing set of entry-level knives that outperform this in every single way. And frankly, if you still wanted a set of German knives, the difference between these two is so minuscule, honestly speaking, that it makes more sense to just spend the extra money and purchase a set of Classics than to buy these and be disappointed the entire time. I'll put a link down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.